one lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Detroit Lions.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Stafford delivers this to Hawkinson. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now Wentz. He got position on him, and he pulls it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
And 10 yards to go.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And an Eagle.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
The ball carrier.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off back.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
To Deshaun
Jackson there to make the grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Lions 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 79 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Matt Prater lining
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 18-yard line.
(10-7) our score after one, right here on EA Sports.
10. Eagles 7.
2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the Eagles' 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stafford on 1st down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
A 16-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. And he's got it. And he's brought down. His 1st catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To the air again, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab, and the Lions are able to grow their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. That's out to the left and complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, 66 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, 43 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Lions 17. Jake Elliott to kick off for.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Johnson.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll find Galladay, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Yeah, that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Stafford going to leave with Swift on the draw. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Called a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Frank, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stafford on third down. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now to Galladay on the jet sweep. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kenny Galladay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Lions 24, Eagles 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Down right around the 25.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game. showing up here in the first half.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Stafford is going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
do
know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's by Jeff Okudah. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And you'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They go play action here on first down. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. 4th touchdown pass in the game for Matthew Stafford. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. Busy man, 5 for 5 now as as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 38, Eagles 21. Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Wentz now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 39. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Lions take over first.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down at the 33.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, 78 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Down to 2 scores after the touchdown. They start with a 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Nate Gehring, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
24-yard goal.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Lions 41, Eagles 35.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Once again, it's Swift. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Stafford. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for, and it's 3rd down. And this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Lions 41.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Johnson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Stay 50, stay 50.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a couple. Stafford looking for Hutchinson, and he's got it. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Lions 49. Eagles 42.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now in this wild card matchup. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deshaun Hand. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Wentz now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down, Eagles.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Wentz with a throw that's caught by Rager. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Wentz to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Wentz. Taken down. Trey Flowers in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, that takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line. Today's final score, Lions.
And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so because you had your eyes on the big prize, which was the Lombardi Trophy.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.
me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then. Could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall. But how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again. Just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss?